What's up YouTube? It's Scott here from GearRules.com, and today we're checking out the MicroBlade 2.0. This tiny blade is small but mighty, and I've been carrying it in my pockets for over a couple of months now, and it's actually made by a company based out of Detroit, Michigan. I'll be sure to leave a link to purchase this down below. But I've been really enjoying this in my pockets for a couple of months now, and today we're going to be talking about the cool details of this product as well as the things that I like and don't like about it. So if you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe to my channel, and you can follow me on Instagram. So let's go ahead and dive right into it. Alright, so as usual, I just want to show you guys real quick the WESN website. Like I said in the intro, they are based out of Detroit, Michigan. There's a couple tabs here at the top. Shop is where you're going to see most of their products, which is mainly knives, but they do have some accessories here. They have an About Us tab, and then they have a journal, which is a bunch of blogs talking about different things like knife care and how things are made, and some of the people that work at their company. So today we're going to be talking about the MicroBlade. Now it does come in all sorts of different colors, and they actually add colors throughout time, which I've noticed. As well as some of the things that you can add to your knife, and they are always expanding, which is really cool. The one that I have is the OD Green. Here you'll be able to find some of the cool features that you get, like a lifetime warranty, etc., etc. I'll be sure to leave a link down to WESN's website below, so feel free to check that out. Okay, let's go ahead and get into what you get with the knife, as well as some of the pros and cons of the MicroBlade 2.0. Alright, let's go ahead and get into the actual review of the WESN MicroBlade 2.0. Like I said, this is the OD Green version of this knife. There are many other colorways. Before we get started, I just want to thank WESN for sending me the knife and this leather sheath. This leather sheath is a really good option for people who want to attach it to their backpacks or their belts or their keychains, and it actually protects their knife. It makes it look less threatening if people care about that. I actually didn't use this sheath that much. I like to have my knives on me and quick access, so I actually carried this knife. It's so small that you can actually put it into your pencil pocket of your jeans, or just really in any pocket. When you do get the knife in this nice little box, you also get this user care manual, which talks about how to properly clean the knife, as well as proper ways to sharpen it to ensure that your knife is going to last a long time. And speaking of lasting a long time, this knife does have a lifetime warranty, and there's descriptions about that here on this side of the paper. Another thing is just a notification on make sure you know the laws in which you're carrying your knife. Luckily, this is a very small knife, so I doubt there's really many places that will have a blade length problem with this knife. And like I said, they are based out of Detroit, Michigan, so shout out to all the Michigan folks. And it comes in this really cool box wrapped up, and it's inspected by one of their employees. You can tell they really care about the product and the overall look of their product, which is a really nice thing. And finally, we get to the point where we can actually start doing the review of this knife. So for starters, the body of this knife is made out of titanium, which is beneficial for a ton of different reasons, but it makes it strong and corrosion resistant. Now the blade itself is made out of D2 tool grade steel, which also has a lot of benefits, but mainly it doesn't wear down as much, and it's going to be a lot tougher than most of your average stainless steels. Now for a second, I just want to take a look and just show you guys just kind of the beauty of this knife. It's very simple, but you can tell that every little detail has been thought out. I'm just a huge fan of the looks. Now the overall length of this knife is 3.75 inches, and the blade is only 1.5 inches long, which makes it a really perfect knife, very compact. It's the smallest knife I own by a long shot.
But it's really awesome if I'm going on dates or anywhere where I want to have a small knife and just not have a bunch of stuff in my pockets. It does have a clip, which I didn't really use that much because I kept it kind of deep in my pockets. Now, my one complaint is that this clip is only one direction, so some people who are left-handed or have different ways they would like to hold their knife in their pockets might have a problem with that. Which kind of leads me to my one downside of this knife is that it is not symmetric. Some people think this is cool. I kind of like symmetry, but obviously that's going to depend on the person and what kind of things they like. The asymmetric feature of this knife really isn't going to deter me from buying it, and it doesn't take away from the overall look. I think it looks great. Another one of my complaints is that there is a little bit of pocket lint accumulation in this knife, which isn't atypical of pocket knives in general. Maybe because I had this in my quarter pocket in my jeans, that more lint was there, and so that might have been one of the reasons. Another thing that we want to talk about is some of the pros that I haven't already mentioned. This knife is actually really, really light, which shouldn't be a shocker because it is made out of titanium and it's super small, but it only weighs 1 ounce, which is incredible. Another thing is you can tell just by looking at this knife, and really when you get to play around with it, how well built it is. You can tell that this item is very much handcrafted, and a lot of thought has gone into how it is built and how it is going to be used. Now, speaking of the build quality of the knife, the D2 tool grade steel is actually awesome on this knife. I've never used a D2 tool grade blade before, but I used this knife for many months cutting open all sorts of things, even cutting into some wood and stuff, and you can't even tell the knife blade is pretty perfect. There is some tape goo on the knife, but other than that, it is still as sharp as when I got it. The liner lock of this knife is a pretty simple feature. It's not the most advanced feature, but this knife is not that expensive, and for what you get, it is really impressive. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. That is going to be it for today. I shared with you guys my honest thoughts on things that I liked and didn't like. And if you have any questions, please put them down below in the video, and I'll try to get back to you guys as soon as possible. And as always, please like and subscribe to my channel. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Take care.
Let's take it out.